Yeah, nice. But there's nothing down there, right?
Well, he's down there now.
Right. He's at least in a
They can
cage.
use him.
He's in a cage. Right, use him.
Just feed him.
Just feed him. That's it. That's it. Welcome back, everyone, to another reaction to the Book of Boba Fett. I think this one's Chapter 3, The Streets of Mos Espa. Loving the show so far. Slow and steady. What we got there? We got a
Just Boba
Jack
Fett on the Jack of Spades.
Jack of Spades Boba Fett. The show's been pretty cool so far. A lot of visual storytelling. I don't know. I'm getting some gripe from some people. I'm enjoying it so far. It's my kind of storytelling. I don't know. Mike, what are you thinking so far?
As far as the whatever griping, I wonder if it's like there's always people unhappy that therefore gives people something to talk about that's controversial, including us. Gives us something to talk about, you know, like, oh, people didn't like it. And so that gets amplified. But really, I mean, I imagine most people are enjoying this.
Any expectations? I just hope they continue I hope they don't jump the gun and get in over their heads. I hope that just a nice, slow, steady pace. They did introduce, the last episode, the Hutts, yes, the twins or whatever seems to be the bad guy presence. I don't know, but that one Wookiee, that freaking battle Wookiee, I'm really interested in what'll come of that. Well, like, I wonder if he'll, be like the Darth Maul and get a shitty ending really quickly, build up for no reason, or if he'll like end up like joining Boba Fett as part of the crew or whatever. I mean, I don't know. So
it looks so cool too. Like, it actually looks scary.
Yeah, he's very menacing. Very menacing. All right, well, I'm trying to get on it. So if you're ready, we'll do it in 3, 2, 1, go. I know a lot of people talk about, oh, isn't it cool, the diversity of species in Star Wars, and it's all these kind of cool different things. But if you really think about it, they're all the same. They're all humanoid, and they just take a different animal and put it on the head. Like, it's not creative at all, actually. If you don't know anything about the diversity of life, it might seem pretty creative, but it's the monks.
Right. I think that was in one of the trailers.
That shot was the trailer shot, yeah.
The name that should not be spoken.
You can say Jabba. Dead.
Dead.
Can't hurt you.
Because you felt threatened.
Well, now I am insulted.
Under the other daimyos, and I am insulted on your behalf.
Time to call in the Tuscans.
All right.
He's just gonna go do it himself.
Yeah. All right. Fuck it.
That's what he's good at. Where was he?
Yeah. Right. Just.
If you want to continue to do business in my territory.
Got him off your back. So.
That's what the boss does. He settles those disputes.
Yep.
There's no water, but everybody has high tech.
Right.
Is that the future we're headed towards?
I hope not. Oh! Whoa! There's always a bigger fish. That's what that was.
Bah. That's our dude from Return of the Jedi.
Jedi, yep. Time for a flashback. So far, the series has been a short excerpt of the present and then long flashback.
Or they're the ones running the train.
Oh, the train. Okay. The fish people. Let's put a fish head
They
on
look
a
like
human.
Very well, I'll take payment. Be on my way.
For the same territory you lay claim to.
The motorcycle gang.
Yep.
I'm sure you understand.
Clearly, you have to go with the native population. There's way more of them.
You will not hear from the Nikto Sen Riders again.
Those are some horns, man.
It's okay, even though they do exactly the same thing as he does. It's okay because they're meaner.
Right.
It's okay to kill them now.
You gotta have a hierarchy
They do it-
of meanness.
They do it in a meaner way.
Right. Is that trouble? It's running. Uh-oh. Tusken Raiders get fucked. Yep. Yep.
Motorcycle gang.
The biker gang, maybe, yep. Man.
Dude.
That's this dude, yep. It is the bike gang. Very short flashback this time.
There's only so much they need to say about
Oh,
the past.
shit! Big boy's here. I was gonna say that. No,
That's not what I would have done.
Not what I would have done. That guy is huge. He's like 7 feet tall. He's got to be like 500 pounds. All muscle. Uh-oh. Ooh! God!
He knows all his people must be dead.
Ah, no! Ah!
Dude, he'd be dead.
He'd be so crushed right now. That Wookiee is
Put your finger in his eye.
best thing he ever did. Every time he brings on a new crew, they save his butt. Jesus. This guy's a beast! He just gets his shit kicked out of him every time.
Oh, there they are.
Nice.
Oh. That hurt.
This guy.
You guys are brave.
Yeah, really.
Oh, there we go.
Nice, he was standing on it. Crush his fingers, crush his fingers. Yeah, nice. But there's nothing down there, right?
Well, he's down there now.
Right. He's at least in a
They can
cage.
use him.
He's in a cage. Right, use him.
Just feed him.
Just feed him. That's it. That's it.
That's his new Rancor, I'm telling you.
That's probably right, dude. You're probably right.
What is it?
The twins are here.
That's what I said.
Yep.
Kill them now.
Kill them now. They've presented themselves. Their little slave guys are doing nothing but holding him up. They can't be worth a
Wouldn't
shit.
even open the gate, just... I guess they
bomb.
can't do that because there's so many... Such a powerful Hutt presence, I guess.
What? It didn't work, so we're here to apologize. No. A new Rancor!
Oh,
yeah!
That's huge. That's bigger than the one Luke fought, I think.
That's about the same size. Because remember, when it picked him up, Luke was fit in his hand.
Oh, Danny Trejo, what is he doing? Nonsense.
Yeah, right. This is a ploy.
Don't work for Skughole.
Skug holes. There's my new word. I'll come back and work for you.
Were you the one who's saying that he might end up with him?
Yeah, I said that at the beginning. Maybe he'll end up joining them. Is that
Danny
Anthony
Trejo,
Kiedis?
isn't
I swear it's like... it looks like him, the guy sitting on the...
It's Danny Trejo.
Oh, yeah.
Machete. Fucking 80 years old.
I mean, Robert Rodriguez has a lot to do with this series. So.
True.
They're quite peaceful and less threatened.
No.
Pet him, get to know him.
It is said that the witches of Dathomir even rode them through the forest and fens.
Yeah, how much you gotta feed this thing a day?
That's from a book.
That's cool. That's cool shit. You said it's from a comic? What, him writing it? Or...
No, the Witches of Dathomir riding the Rancors. It's like the Endor trilogy or something. He never makes any decision based on fear.
Right. Dude, by the end of this series, we are going to see Boba riding the fucking Rancor like some stuff. Like,
Yeah.
with the,
So we were wrong, apparently, about him calling on the Tuscans to do anything.
As yours. So if you'll excuse me, I'll see what I'm able to do.
That guy's just standing there.
oh, that's right. It's your bandmate.
Which one?
I got out of there.
How come are all the Twi'leks so cowardly?
There's a lot of cursing for a Disney flick. As long as you don't curse in English, I guess it's okay. Classic. Might have been the best thing from the prequels.
Those guys. I love that he's got the like a Cadillac.
It's a big old
land
fat
speeders.
thing. He's in a Cadillac, you're in a bike, dude. Uh-oh, not a painting of Jabba. Classic sound.
Star Wars always seems so low tech, really, in terms of how they approach. It's just a bigger scale of the same technology we have now. It's not really like, I mean, except for space travel, obviously, but it could just as easily be a story told in a different setting.
Then we will be ready.
Oh, yeah, that's probably it. Oh, this one was Robert Rodriguez as well.
Another plot twist in the sense that it sort of seemed like he was gonna rally the Tuscans.
Right, that's
That's gone a different direction.
He pulled what Ryan Johnson wanted to achieve. Yeah, but that's right. You know, they were building us up for almost a Memento type story where you start from the end and start from the beginning. But as the plot goes in the show, it goes linearly, and you think at the end of the series it's all going to meet up at the middle of the story, from what he learned from the past and what you're learning from the present.
Yeah.
And I hate to say it, but here's a hot take. I actually thought the episode in which they revealed Boba Fett was the weakest of the second season. In that, like, not the Boba Fett reveal, which happened at the end of the episode, but it seemed like the first 3/4 of the episode was pointless. It was just like drawing on the same. All the episode was basically you got to get Baby Yoda to the top of this hillside where you can communicate with a Jedi.
Oh yeah.
And it was the Mandalorian just running up and down the hill, erranding the whole time. And it was just like that could have been done in 5 minutes, and then had the reveal. But it's just like because they had the reveal in that episode, they just had to have all this filler to build up to that point or whatever. Anyway, it wasn't bad. I'm just saying it was the weakest, I thought. But of course, I might be biased in the fact that they did reveal Boba Fett in that episode, so therefore it kind of overshadows, shines a big light at the end. So I don't know.
It's a very action-heavy show where sometimes they don't. Sometimes it is just a lot of action for a while. But like I said, I have to rewatch it. I remember enjoying that episode, but probably thinking the same thing. Like this just keeps going.
Which maybe in sound design, a big thing is like Ben Burt from Skywalker Sound, who's done all the Star Wars movies and everything, kind of created the slot of the category of sound engineer. Is that if you want something to be it just has to do with human nature. If you make something loud and proud all the time, you lose its effectiveness. So if you want something to really stick out, you've got to basically, in audio, you've got to lower the volume before this point so that when you do the effect or whatever, it actually stands out. Like the bombs in episode 2, the space bombs that Jango Fett drops on Obi-Wan in the space chase or whatever, he literally cuts the sound down to 0. If you look at the waveform, there is no sound. Like right before that. So when the bomb drops, it's so epic, right? So maybe that episode was kind of borrowing that kind of philosophy where you gotta kind of make it boring so that the reveal is epic when Boba Fett shows up in Slave One.
It seems like it was showing also that he was willing to die for Baby Yoda now.
Yeah.
Like he was.
Yeah, probably so. I mean, once again, I'm probably biased and going off my memories. Right. There's more there than probably what I remember, and I'm just But this episode was pretty cool. Maybe more along the lines of what people were wanting and expecting for the series, in that there's just more that happened. You know what I mean? It was a little bit faster paced. We got past the at least the Tusken Raider flashbacks. There might be more flashbacks, but they settled that one.
Yeah.
They subverted our expectations with that. Like,
Well, now he's about to go to war with the people that he was about to go to war with at the end of the flashbacks.
right.
So there might be more, but
a little bit more.
He wasn't in a position to take them on, really.
Right. Well, if anything, maybe he's healthy now and established, but he doesn't have the Tusken Raiders behind his back. So I wonder what. Of course, he took the little biker gang out on his own when he went to get the speeder bikes in the last episode. So yeah, he's Boba Fett's a badass if he's in good mental and physical health. So, but what is the name of that that Wookiee, that badass Wookiee? I can't remember his name. Chrysanthemum or something. Yeah, but he's a badass dude.
He'll be back.
Oh, he'll be back. Absolutely. Maybe he'll be joining
somehow.
Yeah, maybe it'll be part of the.
I would have just kept him in the pit, but
then the Rancor came. But that was a great idea. What you said, it's like, well, just keep him down there as your Rancor or whatever. And then just moments later, here comes the fucking Rancor. So this episode was a lot more, I think, what people will be expecting. I don't think we'll see as many complaints, as it were, from this episode as the rest.
I guess too many flashbacks or something, or I don't know, too much building actual plot characters.
Yeah, how about that character development? Like, nobody wants that anymore. It's just what's necessary, though. It's just so good that way. Like, the payoffs are so good is because the creators have spent the time developing the characters in the first place. You know what I mean? Like, I really think we'll appreciate the ending of this series of Boba Fett much more, even though in the short term, while watching the first and second, maybe even this episode, people don't care for it as much, but that will pay off. That will all pay off in the end.
This is already deeper than The Mandalorian, frankly.
It is.
In terms of that. I mean,
it is.
We have general character development in the Mandalorian, but
I think this is a comment you made on this first or second episode about how, we're humans, and relating to what I was saying in this episode about how all the alien species are just humanoid with a different species head. Well, that's for a reason. It's because we as humans relate to what we know. The more we know something, the more we relate to it. And there's nothing we know more than other humans. And so a big thing about the Mandalorian is where he had his helmet on the whole time. It's like, no matter how many stories you tell to grow his character, if you don't literally get to see his face and his eyebrows and his eyes and his expressions and a tear now and again or whatever it is,
right?
It's human nature. It's physics. It's harder to grow an attachment to that. And Boba Fett is
more expression from the Wookiee or Baby Yoda.
Exactly. You're almost vicariously trying to understand the Mandalorian through everybody that he's related to.
Well, they wrote it into where, and he was sort of like a Clint Eastwood from Fistful of Dollars kind of character, but they did write it into where now he won't be wearing the helmet all the time.
Right,
I think that's important.
Very important.
I don't know if that was planned ahead or what.
And clearly, since we already know what Boba Fett looks like, and he doesn't abide by some ancient creed or whatever that he thinks, he's willing to take his helmet off all the time.
Now they're using it as like, oh yeah, this is this guy. Like, that's like a reminder or shit's about to go down because he's wearing his helmet.
Right. It works at all levels better. The fact that he could be free to take off that helmet, right?
Yeah, and like we said, the actor's very good. So
yeah, I can't remember his name. I keep calling him Tom, but it's like
Tamora.
Tamora. Their duo works really well. I kind of want more of that. They give us a lot of that, but they balance each other really well. I'm loving this series, man. I think it's great.
I wonder. So far, we don't really have an understanding of how powerful the Hutts are. Mm-hmm. It's like they're essentially the government of these vast parts of space, right? So
right.
We don't know, like, why didn't he directly fight them when why not assassinate them?
Right, maybe they're bigger than that. Right, there might be more consequence.
Send tens of thousands of troops or something.
Right,
I don't know.
There might be a bigger consequence to it. That's why you're right.
Or they're business people. They're not military, but they must have enforcement.
I mean, literally, we sent an assassin and it didn't work, so we came to knock on your door and apologize. Like,
the whole thing seems like a ploy. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And the characters Boba Fett and Fennec picked up on that. They were talking about it immediately after the Hutts left. Something bigger going on here.
No, like I said, I think it's been great. This is the best Star Wars I've seen in a long time.
Loving it.
So.
Awesome. Mike, well, thanks for joining me, man, on this reaction. Everybody, if you liked it, please hit that like button. It really helps us in the algorithm and the spreading of all this, as you know. It's hard to say this over time. Comment down below. Tell us what we missed. I'm sure there's more super geeks out there than we are, clearly. Subscribe if you're new around. Join the Patreon. We've got full reactions being updated to that for all these series and movies and more. Yeah, appreciate you all. And I guess we'll catch you on the next reaction to Boba Fett. Peace.